Lueroi's Pokemon Black and White 2 walkthrough, Part 1. Wow, Pokemon Black and White 2, who saw that one coming? Like, seriously, every single time they've made a Pokemon game in the past, it's had one direct sequel. You had Yellow, you had Crystal, Emerald, Platinum, so on and so on, and then all of a sudden they come at us with Pokemon Black and White 2, like everyone was sitting here expecting Pokemon Gray or something, and they just completely change up everything, and make a completely new game as a sequel. So, right off the bat, you get to choose if you're a boy or a girl. Probably the most insulting question of all time, are you a boy or a girl? But as cute as the girl is, I think I'll go with the boy. But seriously, if she's looking at you and you're either A, this guy right here, or B, that girl that I was just looking at, how could she possibly not even know? Like, is she blind or something? Anyway, she's gonna ask for your name. My tip would be, if you don't know if someone's a boy or a girl, ask for their name first, and maybe you can make a further conclusion. Just hope their name isn't like, I don't know, Alex or something. But yeah, my name is Lueroi. And next we get to tell her about our older next door neighbor, and the default name here is Hugh for your rival, but anytime they give you the option of actually naming your rival, you just know there's going to be millions of people out there just thinking they're the funniest people ever by making some swear name, or some swear word as his name. And yeah, I guess that'd be called a swear name, whatever that is. But, yeah, so with that said, we get to start our adventure in the winter! Yeah, it's actually Christmas Day as I'm recording this. So it is definitely in the heart of the winter right now. But wow, check out this little intro. I mean, you can see how much the games have changed over time. I mean, we're looking at like mountains, trees, water, like 3D, color. Like, compare this to back in the day when we were playing Pokemon Red on our Game Boy Colors. Like, we could have never imagined they'd make a Pokemon game this sick, but I mean, it is 2013, so what do you expect? But yeah, this little intro, you get to see your hometown, which is actually Aspertia City. For the first time ever in a Pokemon game, you don't start off in some dinky little town with no Pokemon Center. You're actually in a legitimate place that has some people living here. Other than you and your rival and the professor. And those random guys on the streets. But yeah, this little intro is going to start off with your mom right outside the house. And she's actually talking to Professor Juniper, who's an old-time friend of hers. And since we're about ready to start our journey, Juniper is sending over Bianca, the girl with the green hat, to give us our first Pokemon. So our mom's gonna come in and let us in on the good news, so we finally get to meet our own character. And we start off in our bedroom. I mean, okay, first of all, big complaint right off the bat. Why does my bedroom have no door? Like, no wall, no privacy? Like, come on, what is this? But I mean, I get a decent-sized bed and a laptop, so I can't complain about that. But seriously, no privacy at all, but I mean, on the bright side, I actually have a room. My mom apparently just lives in the kitchen or something, I don't know. But, yeah, your mom's gonna come at me with the most ridiculous question of all time. Do you want to have a Pokemon? Like, no, I don't want to have a Pokemon. Yeah, I bought this game for like 35 bucks at GameStop just so I could come in here and be like, no, I don't want any Pokemon. Let's just end this whole game right now. Like, no, mother, I'm turning off this game. I don't want any Pokemon. But yeah, as many times as you say no, she's gonna back up and be like, what a shock. And then eventually you just have to say yes, otherwise you'll never progress. And yeah, you even have to tell her you want the Pokedex too, you just have to say yes to all of her questions. But then she's pretty much just going to tell you to go meet Bianca. And do you know how to open your bag? Like, what if that was a legitimate question in real life? Like, before you go, do you know how to open your bag? Like, oh, do I use the zipper? Like, what? But, I guess you just have to press a button, because that's like, that would totally make sense to just be like, yeah, this X button comes in handy. Anyways, yeah, checking out the kitchen here, we have a nice little fridge and a Wii, that's always nice, we got a TV here. I mean, look at this luxury, we can choose our channel. Like, back in my day, I'm talking like Johto and Kanto, we watched what was ever on TV, if there was even a TV. Like, now we got these big plasma screens, like, oh my gosh, the kids these days are so spoiled within their own video games. And for some reason I thought that was like a jack-o'-lantern, so I had to check it out, but no, it's just a Darumaka doll. Anyways, like, we got the worst directions ever. Like, go find Bianca. Yeah, good luck with that. Just go find her somewhere. Like, maybe tell me where she is or something. But yeah, I always love that. The mailbox says Lueroi's house, as if, like, I'm paying the rent here. I'm paying all the bills, and my mother just... I mean, I guess she doesn't even have her bedroom, so for all I know, she doesn't even live in this house. But anyways, now you're gonna meet Hugh, and Hugh is with Hugh's sister. Like, that's legitimately her name, Hugh's sister. Like, so who wants to be known as Hugh's sister? Like, get this girl a real name, for crying out loud. But anyways, Hugh pretty much knows that we're about to go get our first Pokemon, and he wants to tag along, so he tells Hugh's sister... Yeah, Hugh tells Hugh's sister to go home and get out of our business so that we can get a move on. And now Hugh will literally follow me wherever I go. Mwahaha! I can make him get all dizzy for no reason. But honestly, I wish I could just make him run into a wall or something. I wish there was some way to do that, but I can't figure it out, because he's always right behind me. Anyways, yeah, there's the Pokemon Center. See, I didn't lie, there's actually a Pokemon Center in the first town. How crazy is it? It's not even a town, it's a city. You actually start off in a city, it's crazy. But yeah, you pretty much just go to the north side of the city, and then you come up to this little place right here. And this is the little outlook for Aspertia, and that's where you're going to find Bianca standing, of course. So, yeah, you can't miss Bianca with that green hat, and she's looking at that same view that I was looking at earlier. So how about that? So yeah, then Bianca's going to introduce herself, the little assistant of Professor Juniper, and she asks, do you know a person named Lueroi? Like, no, I don't know a person named Lueroi. And she's like, oh wait, you're Lueroi. Like, she somehow just, you go from asking me if I know anyone named Lueroi, just all of a sudden remembering, oh, you are Lueroi. And no, I don't want to help you complete this Pokedex. She's like, no way. I'm being such a rebel in this first video, just saying no to all these questions I should be saying yes to. She's like, this is a very important request. Like, she will legitimately not take no for an answer. But then she kind of just, like, stops talking to you, and you have to go finish talking to her on your own. Like, I don't really get that break in the action there. But then, immediately after that, she lets you pick your first Pokemon. So that's actually a good spot to save if you are really picky about the nature you're getting on your Pokemon. But anyways, you can either get the Fire-type Tepig, which is eventually going to become part Fighting-type. It's a slower Pokemon, but all-out attacker with low defenses. Snivy, on the other hand, is more defensive Pokemon, not as high as attacking stats, also really fast, kind of the opposite. Then lastly, we have the Water-type Oshawott, which is a little more all-around balanced Pokemon. Really good special attack, better defenses, but kind of in the mid-range of both those Pokemon. And I'm personally going to pick Oshawott as my starter, because I've picked 2 Grass types, 2 Fire types, and only 1 Water type in my walkthrough so far. So it's time to complete it and make it even all the way around. So we are taking the Water type Oshawott. And we get to give him a nickname. So I already have something figured out for a nickname. And this is probably like the lamest, least intimidating nickname of all time. But I'm gonna name Oshawott Peanut. All because of PB&J Otter with Peanut Otter. So yeah, that's what I'm basing it off of right now, an old school TV show. So shout out to anyone who ever watched PB&J Otter and knows who I'm talking about right now. So yeah, now we have Peanuts, our Peanut Otter. And with that said, we are ready to start our adventure. We even have our Pokedex now, so we are like, wow, we go from nothing, just like some random kid living in a bedroom with no door, to having this super awesome Water-type Pokemon in a Pokedex. Like, we're ready to take over the world, practically. But yeah, then Hugh is just like, oh, what's keeping me waiting right now? He comes up and he's like, ooh, so that's your Pokemon, oh, nice. And then, this is what I don't get. He's like, oh, what are you holding there? He's like, that's the Pokedex. Yeah, Bianca, it's a Pokedex. And he's just like, what? This is outrageous. I need a Pokedex too. And he's just like, please give me a Pokedex. It's like, whoa, you think Pokedexes just grow on trees? Like, no, this is the most high-tech device of all time, practically. Like, millions of dollars, probably. But then, you know, Bianca is just too nice of a person. She's like, oh, I guess I can give you a Pokedex. Yeah, just let me get out my bag here full of thousands of Pokedexes, because I don't really need them. I sometimes just drop these while I'm walking along anyways, so what difference does it make? I'll just give you this Pokedex. So yeah, there we go. And we would all regret this day for the rest of our lives in the future when Hugh became a mass serial-killing Pokemon genius. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's not that bad of a guy, but you do get to battle him in your first ever face-off with a trainer. So yeah, this is actually epic. Like, the music for this battle makes me think I'm fighting the Elite Four champion. Like, listen to this. Just listen to this. I mean, is this music not awesome? This is not like the greatest opening battle theme you've ever heard in your life. But yeah, he's a wise guy right here. Just happens to have the Pokemon that's super effective against me. But luckily right now in the game, you don't have to worry about any grass-type attacks, fire, water, whatever. Because he's only going to have like Tackle or Scratch or something on his team, so you really don't even need to worry about it. You just tackle away. Just use your offensive move. Don't waste your time growling or leering. Just go out with all-out power and just tackle. That's all you really need to do. Actually, I'm pretty sure all 3 starters have tackle. I don't even think any of them have Scratch, so yeah, just no matter what, tackle away until victory. And he's just going to sit there like an idiot and use Leer. Like, yeah, you can lower my defense all you want, but it's really not going to matter when you're dead. Like, let's be honest. So yeah, there we go. We defeated Hugh. Not too tough of a battle at all, and you always get up to level 6 without a doubt, which is pretty awesome. Nice to get that first level boost right off the bat. And this is the best point ever in the game when you're just getting up levels just effortlessly. Like, you beat like a couple wild Pokemon, and you pretty much just get up a level. It's awesome. So yeah, he realizes that he's a disgrace and he doesn't even deserve that Pokedex, and he's gonna, you know, storm off and try to get stronger or something. I don't know. We'll see him later on, though. I'm not too worried about him for right now. I mean, he is our rival, but, you know, we can always take out our rival without a doubt. We'll always be one step ahead of our rival. Even if he's one step ahead of us in the game, we'll always be one step ahead when it comes to loving our Pokemon. That's what it really all comes down to in the end. Alright, so anyways, Bianca's going to show us to the Pokemon Center. Give us a nice little tour of this place. So yeah, right up here is the nurse. This is where you do all your healing. I mean, I guess not everyone is an experienced Pokemon player, so this is actually good information to know. This is where you go heal up all your Pokemon when they're low on health. Any city where you find the big red roof, that's the Pokemon Center. Go inside and get your Pokemon healed. Right here is the PC where you can deal with all your Pokemon that you don't want to have in your party. You can swap them out and whatnot. Right over here is the Pokemart, which is now combined with the Pokemon Center. So don't waste your time looking for the blue roof Mart building because it's in the Pokemon Center now. And Bianca's going to save you the trouble of actually doing shopping on your own by giving you 10 Pokeballs. But since I'm actually looking to throw down a little dough right now, I'm going to get some potions. I mean, I got $3,500, might as well use them. What else am I going to do with $3,500 other than buy a bunch of potions? See, I can get 11, but I guess I'll save $500 for a rainy day. And for now, I'll use those potions to just restore HP at every single opportunity. So yeah, I'm not trying to get my Pokemon killed early on in the game. It's the most annoying thing ever. So yeah, Bianca's waiting for you right outside the door, which is kind of creepy. And here comes your mom and Hugh's sister. And they literally are still calling her Hugh's sister. Like, you'll see that right when she talks again. Oh yeah, big part of the game, you're gonna get the running shoes. This is awesome because, for whatever reason, your character was completely incapable of sprinting or, like, moving his feet in a fast manner. Up until this day, she gives us the running shoes finally. And then Hugh's sister will give us the town map, which you can use, obviously, to figure out where you're at in the game and what routes you need to go onto, all that good stuff. But seriously, the running shoes, like, why would you wait if such a product existed that was the only thing in the world that allowed you to run? Why would she wait this long to give it to me? Why couldn't she give it to me when I was like a little boy or something? I mean, come on. Oh, this is ridiculous. But now we have our running shoes, so we have the freedom to literally run around like we couldn't do it before. So yeah, with that said, we can go meet Bianca on Route 19 to get our journey legitimately started. But before that, let's check out our Oshawott here. So I can showboat Peanut. Yeah, this guy's about to be taking over the Unova region with his lonely nature. Yeah, and he's proud of his power. So, pretty good attack and special attack right off the bat. Can't complain about that. Wow, that rhymed. That was awesome. And on that note, we're going to post up here in front of the entrance to Route 19 and conclude the video. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm excited to kick off this brand new walkthrough, and the next video is going to be coming tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys all next time.